The anticipation was electric, a tangible buzz pulsing through the arena as fans from all over gathered for a night that would shape the future of women's basketball. The energy was unlike anything seen in recent years, with supporters holding up signs, chanting, and anxiously awaiting the announcement that would change a franchise forever. As WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert approached the podium, the crowd fell into a hush, every eye fixed on her. The weight of the moment was clear. This was more than just a draft pick, it was the dawn of a new era. With the first pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Paige Bueckers from the University of Connecticut. The announcement sent shockwaves of excitement through the arena as Bueckers beamed and embraced her family, her dream finally realized. The moment capped a storied amateur career for Bueckers, whose brilliance had captivated fans since high school. From her earliest days on the court, she was a prodigy, breaking records, dazzling crowds, and inspiring a new generation of young athletes who saw themselves in her. Now, the UConn legend was officially a pro, tasked with leading a rebuilding Fever franchise. The expectations were immense, but so was her potential. Bueckers arrived in Indiana, ready to embrace the challenge, determined to make an immediate impact both on and off the court. More than just a top pick, Bueckers' arrival signaled a new era for the WNBA, her generational talent promising to reshape the league. Her unique blend of court vision, leadership, and scoring ability made her a once-in-a-decade player, and fans everywhere were eager to see how she would elevate the game. "Paige is special," one Eastern Conference GM remarked. "She's got that it factor you just can't teach." Coaches and executives across the league echoed the sentiment, recognizing that Bueckers brought a rare combination of skill, poise, and charisma that could transform a franchise. Early signs suggest the Fever may have landed the cornerstone of their next championship contender. As Bueckers took her place among the pros, the basketball world watched with anticipation, ready to witness the rise of a new superstar and the beginning of an exciting chapter in WNBA history. From her very first moments on the court, Paige Bueckers made it clear she was no ordinary player. Even as a young athlete, her poise and confidence stood out, setting the tone for what would become an extraordinary career. Bueckers displayed a rare and advanced understanding of the game, reading defenses and anticipating plays before they unfolded. Her ability to control the tempo and make split-second decisions is something you don't often see, especially at such a young age. It's no surprise that WNBA general managers and scouts have been watching her closely, eager for the chance to add her to their rosters. Her court vision and basketball IQ are frequently described as elite, making her a top prospect in every draft conversation. "She sees the floor 2 steps ahead of everyone else," a Western Conference GM observed, highlighting her uncanny ability to predict the flow of the game and react accordingly. Bueckers' versatility is another reason she stands out. She can seamlessly switch between point guard and shooting guard, scoring when her team needs a bucket, and facilitating when it's time to get her teammates involved. This adaptability has drawn comparisons to some of the league's greatest legends. "She's the total package," another GM said, praising not just her skills but also her leadership, work ethic, and ability to elevate her team's play. Paige can score at all 3 levels, inside, mid-range, and beyond the arc, and she consistently makes everyone around her better. Her unselfishness and basketball instincts are off the charts. With her combination of skill, intelligence, and leadership, it's easy to see why GMs are so bullish on Bueckers. What more could you ask for in a future star? Paige Bueckers' arrival sparked inevitable comparisons to Iowa's Caitlin Clark. Clark dazzled with her scoring, but GMs emphasized the differences in their games. "Paige is not Caitlin Clark, and that's okay," one GM stated. "Their styles are completely different." Clark is a highlight reel scorer, while Bueckers is a traditional point guard, focused on playmaking and control. "Paige manages the game and makes the right play," an executive noted. Both are valuable but in their own unique ways. What truly set Paige Bueckers apart from her peers was her remarkable lack of glaring weaknesses on the court. She was the kind of player who could impact every facet of the game, seamlessly blending into any situation and excelling under pressure. While she may not have possessed Caitlin Clark's prolific scoring ability or the explosive athleticism of some of her rivals, Bueckers' all-around game was simply unmatched. Her versatility allowed her to adapt to any role her team needed, whether it was scoring, facilitating, or locking down on defense. "She's so fundamentally sound," a scout remarked, noting how rarely she made mistakes and how consistently she executed even the smallest details. "Her footwork, passing, and basketball IQ are elite," the scout continued, emphasizing how Bueckers' understanding of the game set her apart from other top prospects. Bueckers could score efficiently, distribute the ball with precision, and defend multiple positions, making her a truly complete player who elevated everyone around her. "She's incredibly crafty," an Eastern Conference GM explained, pointing out her ability to create opportunities out of seemingly impossible situations. "She knows how to use angles, change speeds, and finish at the rim, even against bigger defenders. Her creativity with the ball is something you just can't teach. Ultimately, it's the synergy of her skills, her vision, her poise, and her relentless drive that makes Paige Bueckers truly special and a generational talent in women's basketball." Beyond her skills, Bueckers was praised for her intangibles. Teammates and coaches lauded her unselfishness and relentless work ethic. "She just wants to win, and she'll do whatever it takes," said her college coach, Gino Auriemma. Bueckers' adaptability made her a fit for any system. She embraced every challenge. "You can plug her into any lineup, any situation, and she'll contribute," a GM shared. This rare combination of talent and character had executives confident in her future. Despite the hype, GMs urged patience with Bueckers' transition to the WNBA. The league is filled with established stars, and Bueckers is still a rookie. "She's a special talent, but let's not forget she's never played a WNBA minute," a veteran GM cautioned. Most agreed she could be an immediate impact player and future All-Star. But talk of MVP awards was considered premature. The WNBA is a different beast. It takes time to adjust. Some GMs voiced concerns about Bueckers' injury history, especially her torn ACL at UConn. The WNBA's demanding schedule raised questions about her durability. "The biggest question mark is her durability," one GM admitted. Still, her dedication to training and preventative care inspired optimism. "She's a gym rat," a scout observed. "She takes care of her body and works hard." Most believe she can overcome these challenges. Even if Bueckers meets expectations, an all-star nod as a rookie is no guarantee. The WNBA's guard position is stacked with elite, established talent. "The backcourt is loaded," one GM pointed out. "You're up against perennial all-stars and MVPs. Earning a spot among the league's elite would require a special campaign." "It's not impossible," a Western Conference executive remarked, "but it's an uphill battle. She'll have to prove herself against the best." Despite the challenges, GMs agreed Bueckers could be a transformative player. Her blend of skill, IQ, and leadership pointed to a future filled with accolades. "She's a future face of the league," one GM said. "She has the talent and work ethic to be an all-time great." All WNBA selections, MVP awards, and championships all seemed possible. If she adds a killer instinct, the sky's the limit. As Bueckers began her WNBA journey, the basketball world watched with anticipation. The comparisons and expectations were immense, but Paige was ready to carve her own path. She's a generational talent, poised to write her own legacy. "Let's appreciate Paige for who she is," one GM concluded. "She's a special player and the league is about to change. The Paige Bueckers era has arrived."